In this QDS training video, you will learn how to add an Other Specify screen for your Check All That Apply type question. In the Design Studio, first go to the element for your Check All That Apply item. Here that will be, which of the following best describe your race? Check All That Apply. Double-click to open that element. Then, go to the Response Set tab and double-click on the Add button to enter your Other Specify choice. After we've entered Other, note that in the variable name suffix box we have the letter F, and then click OK. Next you'll want to add your skip element. This is so the Other Specify screen that we will add next will be skipped over if the other choice is not selected. Highlight the item below the Check All That Apply item. Note that new elements are always inserted above the selected line. Then, select the skip instruction on the Insert toolbar, and now you'll see the Skip Element tab. This is where you'll enter your skip condition in the if box. Note that you'll always use variable names and response codes for the condition. Here, we will want to skip over the Other Specify screen to be added next if the other choice was not selected. Before adding the condition, let's review how check each variable names work. For check each variable names, remember that the main check each variable here, which is race, will be the number of choices selected. So, if the respondent selects white and other, then race will be equal to 2. The choice variable names consist of the main variable name plus the suffix, and these will be equal to 1 when they were checked and 0 when not checked. Here we have response choice variable names of race A for white all the way to race F for other. Again, if white and other were selected, then race A and race F would be equal to 1 and all the other choices would be equal to 0. So, in order to refer to our other choice for race in the skip element condition, we will need to use the term race F. So our condition will be race F is not equal to 1. This means that if the race choice of other is not selected, then skip. Note that we use the caret symbol to represent not in QDS. Then in the branch 2 box, note that the default is to skip over one element, and we'll leave that selected since we only want to skip the Other Specify text item. Then click OK. You'll notice that the skip element showing the if condition is now in the element listing. Next you need to add your Other Specify data element. Select the Data button on the Insert toolbar, and then in the Text of Question box, enter your Specify question text, which will be Please specify other race. We can also use that for our variable label. For the variable name, we'll enter race_O, and that will signify that that is our Other Specify item. Under Response Type, we'll go down and select Text, and then go to the Response Set tab. Notice here that you can change the maximum number of characters to allow and display, and we'll change those to 30. We'll uncheck the Don't Know, Refused, and Not Applicable boxes since we don't want to allow these for this item. Click OK, and now you'll see your Other Specify race element in your listing. To test if the skip is working correctly, we can go to Build, ACASI Application, and select Save. Note that we'll just keep the default file name in the file name box. And then we'll choose Yes to try out the control file now. For testing, we will first quickly go through the first few items of our survey until we reach the race item. On the race question, we'll go ahead and select a couple of responses, but not select the other choice and click Next Question. You see that you proceeded to the next question without encountering the Other Specify screen. To test the other condition, we'll go to Previous Question and back to our race item, and we'll change our responses so that now the other choice is selected and click Next Question. Now you can see we did encounter the other specify screen. So we'll go ahead and enter our other response and then select Next Question, and you can see that our skip is working correctly. To learn how to add additional types of questions, responses, or skips, see QDS Online Help or other Design Studio videos.